Hey, what's up, my fellow collectors? Jim here with another figure review, and tonight I'm excited to be taking a look at the new Marvel Legends series, the Thor Ragnarok figure. Very, very cool. There's the packaging. It's basically what we've been seeing with the other Marvel Legends. Different color scheme. We got the blue, which I think looks really nice. But you got Legends series up here. You got Thor, you got Ragnarok, you got Thor. The top, you got the Thor hammer. On the bottom, you got that. On the side, you get a really cool image of the Thor. Excuse me. On the other side, you get the same image. On the back, you get a really cool picture along with some of the other figures in this wave, and then showing you the Build-A-Figure, which is the Hulk, which looks really cool. But really, I'm not interested in getting any other figures in this wave. The main reason I got the Thor is just because looking at him through the packaging, I mean, he looks like a really nice figure. Comes with a lot of stuff. So let's pop him open and check him out. Okay, and here he is all out of the packaging, and I'm definitely impressed with this figure. It's definitely a really, really nice figure, which you can kind of tell looking through the packaging. I really like the head sculpt. He's big and buff. You know, he's got really cool armor pieces on him. The only two accessories that he does come with, oh, now he won't stand for me. He does come with two swords, which have nice, like, kind of sculpt on them, but they're really plain for the most part, and they're very soft. So there will be, you know, I'm sure there's definitely warping issues with that, with them being in the packaging. But I mean, you do get some really cool sculpt on here. I do like the metallic blue color that's used. The handle is basically just a brown with, you know, a little bit of sculpt work in them, and you do get two of those. And then of course for the Build-A-Figure, you do get the head, so it gives you a good look at the Hulk head, and it looks really good actually. You know, this is what makes you want to buy all of them just to build, you know, because that does look like a pretty impressive Hulk. And he even comes with his helmet, which looks great. Really nice job on this. I love the, you know, kind of red with the black shading going on here. All the sculpt work throughout the armor. This is kind of like a soft material, but really, really nice looking sculpt in that. And that's what it looks like on the Hulk figure. So it is a little bit big on his face, and of course with it being like a soft material, you know, you might have to kind of squeeze or heat it up, but I mean, it is going to make a pretty impressive looking Hulk figure. But taking a look at the Thor figure, I think Hasbro did a great job, especially with the head sculpt. The head sculpt is really, really nice. I mean, I think they nailed the likeness. Like one of the better head sculpts I've seen, you know, in a while from Hasbro. But really nice head sculpt. I do like this like kind of red paint we get going, you know, down the side of his face. The helmet looks really good. Nice sculpt, nice blue metallic colors. Let me fix this a little bit. There we go. The helmet looks really good. Nice, you know, sculpt. Nice colors all the way around. His cape is a separate piece, which kind of pegs in two separate places. Let me take that off right now just to show you the, you know, the rest of the figure. You do get this floating piece right here. The elbow pads. You get one side elbow pad on this side, which is soft and is connected to the arm, so that's not going to get in the way of anything. Nice sculpting all throughout the chest and everything of the figure. I mean, the belt is pretty much painted on there. I don't think that's sculpted on there. You get a little sculpt work here on the buckle. But, you know, nice sculpt and nice detail all throughout the figure. You get all kinds of crazy lines and sculpt work all throughout it. You get a shin guard, which is removable. But that looks really cool. Nice paint, nice metallic blue. On this side, you just get like these kind of wraps. But I mean, his boots look good. I mean, overall, it's a pretty solid figure. It looks great. It looks really good. Now on the back, again, you get all these like, you know, cool little wrappings and everything, and just tons and tons of sculpt and some pretty decent paint from Hasbro. Now, as far as articulation goes, it is kind of standard, you know, Marvel Legends. You do get the ball and hinge So he will look down about that much. He looks up a decent amount. You can't get full rotation out of that, and you do get a little bit of side-to-side play. The arms are, you know, the normal hinge and swivel, and with this being a soft piece, you might have to fiddle with it a little bit, but you can get his arms pretty much horizontal. This one, I guess, won't go up as much. Oh, yeah, there you go. So pretty much horizontal. So that's good movement. That will go all the way around. You do have a bicep swivel, and the skin tone on them, I think, looks really good too. You know, and it matches for the most part with the face and the neck, even though it does look a little bit more kind of peachy color here on the arms than it does on the face. Double jointed elbows, which work really nice. And of course you get a swivel and hinge. Do you get a hinge? Oh yeah, you do get a hinge, and this side goes up and down, I guess, for the swords, which is nice. But because of the sculpt of the you know, his little gauntlet thing here, which actually looks pretty good, it does kind of get in the way, and I do have some paint rubbing going on there. But that's cool that they give us the, you know, up and down hinge for his hands. You do have this cut right here in the torso to give him a little bit of a crunch forward. Pretty decent amount back. You do have a waist swivel. The legs come out about this much. You know, his little skirt piece is soft, so it does hinder it a little bit, but not too much. Kicking forward about that much. Kicking back about that much. You do have a thigh rotation cut right at the upper thigh there. Double jointed knees, which look a little blocky, but you know, you get, you know, decent range out of it. And as far as his feet, you do get the hinge, which brings it back about that much, forward about that much, and you do get the forward facing pin for rocker. So I mean, overall, I think it's a great looking figure. You know, nice paint, nice sculpt, nice likeness, you know, decent articulation. Now as far as the cape goes, there is a spot here on the actual figure that, you know, continues through this strap. So that's for this one big piece, which goes in there, and then that wraps around and then pegs in over here. So it is a little bit, I don't know, like when you're messing with the figure, it does kind of, you know, get in the way a little bit. But the sculpt of the cape is nice. It's done nice. Get nice, you know, sculpted lines all up in it. And it does look good on the figure, and it even has like a little tattered look down here, even though it's a, you know, soft material. But it looks good on him. I mean, but like I said, when you're trying to mess with it, you know, this part will come out, or this will pop out here. So it is a little bit annoying that it doesn't stay in there very well. But for what it is, you know, for being a rubber cape, it does look good. It, you know, hangs on him nice. It doesn't look horribly bad the way that it hangs on him. So, and as far as the swords, now this hand is really small. Like, I don't even think I'm going to be able to get... Oh, okay, the hands are really soft, so you can just kind of pry the fingers away. And he can hold that sword. And then over here, the same thing. The hands are really soft, so you can just kind of pry the fingers. Get him to hold both of his swords. So that's pretty cool. And with the hinge being up and down, I mean, like I said, you don't really get much out of that hinge just because of the sculpt. But, you know, it is cool that they gave you the up and down instead of the side to side. Now, as far as the height on the Thor, he is a little over 6.5 inches to the top of his head and like 7 inches to the top of his helmet ears. Here's an SH Figure Arts Harley Quinn, if I can get her to stand. then here is a regular Marvel Legends. There's a Cyclops, so that gives you a little bit of a size comparison as far as what he's going to look like on the shelf. Looks like he's a little bit taller scale than with our our normal Marvel Legends. But yeah, that's it, guys. That is the Marvel Legends Thor Ragnarok figure. Really impressive. I definitely like it. I like the head sculpt. I like the work that they put into the figure. Overall, it looks good. I mean, yeah, there is some issues here and there, like there always usually is with Marvel Legends, but this is definitely one of the better ones. So I definitely like it. I think it's great. I recommend it. That's the review, guys. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next figure review. Take care.